What's going on, guys? Trader Joe back again with another video, hopefully to help you on your journey to becoming a profitable, consistent, emotion-free trader. So I just wanted to quickly go over an analysis for the upcoming week on USD JPY and GBP JPY. We might have a big push to the upside. So let me go ahead and give you the breakdown on what I see, why I believe it's going to be a great upcoming week for some buys. We have about, let me see. Yeah, I would say 200 to 350 pips worth of movement. So let's start with USD JPY. USD JPY, we have had a nice uptrend since, how long ago? December. Nice uptrend. You know, pullbacks, continuations, pullbacks, continuations. This is where it got a little weird, right? We had this beautiful push to the upside, and this is on the 4 hour. Hopefully you can see that. And we retraced, wiped out this major support right here on the 4 hour. Looked like we were going to break a new high, but we never did, right? Melted. Then when we wiped this area out, we looked like we were going to come back up and push to a new high. Never did. Melted. We had a lot of news this week as well. So with the news pulling everybody down, then next week, once it's all done, said and done, we're probably going to look at a nice liquidity to the upside, right? And grabbing all those sellers that made all their money on the news week. But also this. This is a very, very important thing to notice. And this goes hand in hand with any time frame, as long as you're following the trend. We have a major area right here. And this is major, and I'll tell you why it's major. It doesn't look major, but it's major. This is, besides this one right here, right? If you can see this momentum push, these two candles right here, almost 100 pips of movement to the upside. Price retraced, came down, touched this area once, continued up, went to new highs, came down, liquidated this area right here, pushed up. And from this area, we had about, look at this, 330 pips worth of movement to the upside. I'm really excited for this, but I'm trying to control my emotions because I know I'm like, all right, this week was crap with the whole news week. We're about to have a nice, beautiful uptrend here. Hopefully. We'll see. Now with this major push right here, from these two candles here, I grabbed the wrong tool. My bad. From this low to this high, 120 pips. Has never been tested, right? This is a very important thing to know. It has never been tested until just now. Friday, news release, whatever you want to call it, the news release in the morning, even till the afternoon. The afternoon is when we started showing some buying power, which I took a trade on this and basically made back any losses I may have had throughout the whole news week of crap that you can see on this chart right here. Now this right here, this is what we're looking at. This would be on the larger time frame, okay? This would be the idea if you were a swing trader, but I'm not going to be swing trading. If we pull out our Fibonacci tool, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, Fibonacci, oh, that's not, doesn't work with everything. It works to define and confirm specific areas that you know you're going to see price action. You're going to see price maybe continuing in the opposite direction because it came down and retested an area based off of an initial push. It is retracing now a certain percentage, right? This is all math, a certain percentage to continue up. And I'm going to tell you where we may go to. We're going to go right up to this 236 line. That would be a first take profit, right? On any Fibonacci. Doesn't matter on any 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. That's usually your goal. You go to the 236. Second TP would be the 0 line. Now, as you can see, this type of trade, a swing trade, your stop loss should be below the previous support or the previous swing low, if you'd want to call it that, which would be this right here, the beginning of the Fibonacci, okay? The beginning of that momentum push to the upside. This is a very important thing to know. It hasn't been tested until just now. And what did we see? That area right there. What happened right here in this area? Touched it. Here, I'll remove all this. Touched it. filled it, boom. And we had 115 pip projection to the upside. Now, given this could be the same thing as this, but the probability that we're going to see this continue up is for the sole fact that we wiped out this low from this push here. This looked like it was going to continue up, then we wiped it out again. More times than not, you will see on a Fibonacci retracement, or if you're taking golden zone entries, whatever you want to call it, when price reacts at that area, price will most likely liquidate it and then continue up. You'll see that a lot in New York session. You'll see price push up, retrace, build a little support, look like it's going to push up, come back down, wipe out that support, then continue up. Okay? Liquidity, what is it called? What else is that? I don't know. I don't even know what liquidity. Okay? It's just wiping out an area where people are waiting to buy or sell. So that's what happened here. Rejection, boom. So what I'm waiting for, this is on the 4 hour, what I'm waiting for is we can already see we have a potential reversal. The same idea on the last analysis I set up for GBP, JPY on my YouTube here, which I'm going to try to start doing every weekend, so I do apologize, but kind of busy. What I'm going to see here, now that we have this nice big push, and this is also nice to see a rejection, push down, this candle came down, rejected here, pushed up. What I'm going to go ahead and see now is from this push up to the most recent high, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like this. Given it could come wipe all this area out, that's fine. I'll still probably look for a buy entry because of this major uptrend. Now this is how you go crazy with an account flip if you have the patience and the confidence and the experience to hold it. Now I got the latter of the two. I'm not patient. I'm really not. So let's go ahead and go back to our 4 hour and let's take a look at what could possibly happen. Where could we target? Right, 764 rejection. We rejected golden zone, came down, touched 764. Beautiful. Probably going to continue up. If we're going to go to just a 236, that's the first take profit. But if we're going to go there, let's look at this risk to reward if we find the best entry. This is what we'd be looking at here. It all plays together. It all plays together. Let's see where this push is right here, from this push down to the low. Where's take profit? Oh, look at that. Right at golden zone or 764 to continue a sell position. This is why it's the best possible entry, is because we have a major fib off of the higher time frames and an area where we know price is going to react, which it already has shown a reaction. Now we're just going to wait for price to either come down to here. This could happen Sunday or Monday. It depends. It really depends. Sunday seems to really get some volatility lately. So this could happen Sunday or Monday, but be ready for this idea right here. Be ready for it. I would safely get out right here if I were to hold it that long. So it's 240 pips. This could take a day to 2 days, or we could have a crazy move on Monday. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but this is the idea. So be mindful for that. I gave you the absolute most specific breakdown I possibly could on that setup. So, and what do we have on GBP JPY? Right, GBP JPY and USD JPY have been kind of working together. Do you see a similarity here? I mean, let's be real with ourselves here. Let's take a look. Let me remove all this stuff here. Let's take a look at USD JPY. Now let's go to GBP JPY. We have the same price movement. We have this rejection to the upside. Looked like it was going to make a high here. Came down, wiped it out. And then we broke the low here. It's the same idea. Same idea. GBP JPY, though, doesn't look as formidable because we still have this bearish wick here, or bearish indecisive candle here, that we could probably come back lower here. So the safest bet would be like this, right? And on GBP JPY, what I would be waiting for, since it's a bearish candle, I would wait for some kind of liquidity down here to be tapped since we don't see too much movement. I would probably do this. Okay, and hold it to 236. Not as good as USD JPY. You know, it ain't the prettiest. So, if anything, I mean, let's look at the risk to reward on this. Okay, 1 to 5. USD JPY was a 9 to 1 or something like that, 10 to 1. But we're probably going to have a nice big push in this upcoming week on both of these pairs. So be mindful, be patient, and look for buy entries if we start seeing structure being broken. These prices, candles are pushing up here, breaking above all these little highs right here, like this right here. Looks super easy to break. This right here, it looks easy to break. So if we break one of these, hey, we may start turning around and heading up. So that was a quick analysis for USD JPY and GBP JPY. Don't have a bias because of what I told you. I'm telling you what I'm doing, right? I'm ready for price to reverse and start making highs again. You know, start continuing to the upside. Now that news is out of the way, now that news has sold off and grabbed every bit of money it possibly could, we went down to a location now where price is most likely going to continue up. It's clear as day. If we're to continue up, well, from the lowest here, it's clear as day, right? It really is. If you understand trend and you understand retracements and Fibonacci and everything like that, it works. It works. Supply and demand plays into the mix heavy. It all works together. But you have to have a clear trend. You have to have a gap in the market where price is going to react, and it has to make sense. So, anyways, quick video. Stay blessed, stay safe, and yeah, let's see what happens this upcoming week. I do trade live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. New York session, so you can subscribe, and I will be there watching these moves either play out or destroy us. Anyways, bye-bye.